Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another discussion video. And if I sound a little bit congested, it's because I'm kind of sick. But the videos must keep coming. You know, the grind has to stay up. But yeah, I've been sick for a little bit, so I've been trying not to do these videos. But at the same time, I want to do them. So it is what it is. I might cough a little bit. It is what it is. I'm fine. I'm doing okay. I'm taking all the precautions, so don't worry about me. But let's get to the video at hand. So, is Bannerlord worth it? So that's going to be the topic of this video, right? I'm going to read what he has to say, I'm going to read what people have to say, and then I'm going to give my general opinion, and we're going to go from there. Also, if you didn't know, for the next 36 hours, if I'm not mistaken, around there, Bannerlord is going to be, it's $40 instead of $50 right now, so it's an okay discount. So if you do want to go get it, if you still don't have it, it would probably be a good time to get it. But before you do get it, listen to what's it called? Everything that's being said in this video, and then form your own opinion and go from there, right? So, all right, I'm relatively new in the Mountain Blade game, but wait, no, what did I say? But I'm relatively new in the Mountain Blade game. My dad got me to play Warband with him. He watched and backseat played and enjoyed it. I saved up enough money for Bannerlord, but wanted to make sure it was okay to play. Seeing the game is in beta, if I'm not mistaken, I just don't want to waste my money on a game I won't play. All right. Um, that's his statement. Let's read what other people have to say before I give my statement, right? Just to get everybody's overall opinions, right? I'm sorry for the grammar. Don't worry about it. I will never forget. Good one. I think it's better than Warband, but still pretty disappointing for now at least. Okay. Since you saved up, for now I'll hold off. The game's unfinished. Okay. I think so. I think it's a great game, though not totally finished. But if you haven't played all the mods on Warband, Full Invasion, Last Day, Flores, I would get to those first. Okay. I would say better than base Warband, but still needing some love, especially in the late game. You run out of things to do other than hunt lords. Castles and towns are pretty easy to max out, and then there isn't much fun to do with them. Your companion count maxes out, and you have to decide, do I keep these murder hobos with me or use them in specialized roles? There are some mods that help unlimited companions. Really depends on your PC situation. If you have a rig that can handle it, Bannerlord's battle's a lot of fun. Okay, and the last one is talking about obviously the price tag right now that it has gone down a little bit, so it might be a good time to buy. Okay, so he says, is it everything it should be? No, but is it worth $40? Yes. Okay. Now, do I think it's worth a buy? Yes or no? Yes, I do. Now, here's the reason why. So let's say, obviously, you played Warband, right? For this situation, you played Warband. You know some of the mechanics. You did this. I don't know if you finished the game or not. You might have just played it for fun, got a little bit far, and whatever, right? Or if you finished it, cool too, right? So Bannerlord, it's not a continuation of Warband. It doesn't have the same mechanics, but it also does have. How can I say this? It doesn't have some of the core mechanics or some of the how can I say this? For example, just like a quick example. In Warband, you can own a village, but in Bannerlord, you own castles and towns, and for each castle and town that you own, they have villages connected to them that you also own. So that's a little bit different. So what I'm trying to say is, they're similar and different in many ways. So if you did enjoy Warband, I think you are going to enjoy Bannerlord. Now, while people say that there are stuff missing, yes, there are stuff. There is stuff missing. It is in beta, but at the same time, I remember my first playthrough in this game. What's it called? And I haven't played Warband for a while, right? So I played it, and in Warband I didn't play as much as I probably should have, but I played a good amount of it. So my first playthrough in Bannerlord took me, I would say, roughly, just if I had to like really think about it, I would say roughly about 70 to 100 hours, around there. Some parts it took it slow, some parts it took it fast. But to take over the whole map, get my own kingdom, everything like that, it took me about that long, right? And I think if I was just to play it one time through, I think it's already worth the money. In terms of hours to price or whatever the whole like formulation of that is, right? But with that being said, there are stuff missing. There is some key mechanics that people do want to see from Warband that are missing. There are no feasts right now. There isn't that much diplomacy. not that many alliances. Like, that's not really in the game right now. But with that being said, we have a very big patch that is coming very soon. When it's coming, I don't know exactly, but it's coming very soon. It's in the testing phase, as they have stated, the developers. And in this what's called patch, we will receive some very very big things. First of all, snowballing will be in a way completely solved. And what snowballing is when one kingdom has a lot of power, and then they pretty much swallow the whole map because they have a lot of power. They just keep growing, they keep growing, and then no one can ever come back. But with these fixes, as I've gone over this in a different video, it's a very long video, but just to summarize it, these fixes will pretty much make it so so kingdoms stay alive for longer, and none of them get too powerful. So instead of, let's say 3 in game or like 20 in-game years go by before this patch, you would see at least 3 or 4 kingdoms completely dead. They would have no settlements. You would see 2 kingdoms have, I would say, about 80% of the settlements, and the other, kingdoms are pretty much struggling, and they're going to be swallowed up in just, a couple more in-game years. But with these changes, they're going to stay alive for a lot longer. They're going to choose a lot better fights, a lot better wars, and it won't be pretty much like a one-sided battle, which is very good for, a very long-term, game that you could have. Also, there's a feature called Rebellions, and oh, there goes my Netflix. It's either coming in 1.5.6, which is the next patch, or the patch after that. And what Rebellions does is it gives you a feature where if you don't take care of your settlement, they can rebel. Then a new clan will form, and clans are pretty much what makes up a kingdom. A kingdom is made up of a lot of clans. A new clan will form, and they will take over that town, and then you, as the owner, either can take it over, or if you take too long, they will join another kingdom, and then guess what? That kingdom stole your settlement. So this gives you a whole new feature, and also the clan will stay alive. So you have new clans that will start spawning in. So you have this longevity. Kids will now grow up and actually start their own parties. We've added what's it called? Lord's death. So lords are pretty much the people inside the clans, and now there's a chance that they can die in battle, which is very cool. So there's a lot of change. There's a lot of power dynamics that can change in the game now. The only thing that we are missing, that I still say that we are really missing, is further diplomacy, marriage alliances, regular alliances, and what else are we missing? And a little bit more economic stuff, like upgradable workshops, upgradable caravans. I think if those things will be added in the near future, or we'll see which ones get added. But I know they're working on diplomacy and alliances for sure. But if those get added, the game will be pretty finished up and polished. Now, I seen a person talking about performance down here. The game has done something very, very good in my opinion. They've really worked on performance, even when people were completely just like talking very, very bad about them on the forums and everywhere. They worked on the performance. They made sure that the performance was good before they started working about other things, and I think that's very, very good. It doesn't get a lot of credit because obviously it's back-end stuff. It's stuff that you don't really notice. But if you played from when the game came out or when it was released for early access, and if you play it now, the FPS, the performance in battles, it's night and day. You can see the stuff that was changed, and you can see how much better it got. And a lot of older systems can actually play the game pretty well, in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much my little summary, my little take of it. I think that for the money and for the time that you are going to spend, even on your first playthrough, just learning the mechanics and just going through it, I was very invested. I was super invested, and I'm doing my 3rd playthrough now on YouTube, and I have, I think, what is it, like 100 plus episodes, and when the new patch comes out, I'm going to have more. I do enjoy it a lot. If you enjoyed Warband, I enjoyed Warband. It's very similar. Yes, there's some in-depth stuff that's not there yet, but do I think it's worth the money for right now, and do I think you're going to have fun with it for the time being? Yes, I do think you are. If you enjoy the Mountain Blade series, I think you will. And also, there's a lot of mods in the work right now. Obviously, like I just said, those new patches are coming out soon. So, yeah, I do think it's worth the buy. And if you can pick it up for $40 instead of $50, even better. But that's all I have to say for now. My throat hurts a lot because I probably shouldn't be talking as much. But yeah, hopefully this gave you guys kind of like this quick description of should you buy it or should you not. There is stuff missing, but the core stuff they have is pretty good in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do some more of these probably in the next couple of days. I want to kind of give my say voice of what's it called, not my voice, but like, well, yeah, my voice a break or whatever. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Ask me any questions, any concerns, and like always, stay safe.